Hi, I'm Maureen Borgett. I'm president and founder of Families in Transition.
I'm Jane Batchelder and a volunteer at the Wolfeboro Food Pantry and a volunteer for Hope House and the Wicked Fit Run.
I'm Donna Young. I'm a resident of New Durham. I am an advocate for our Hope House, which is going to be a family shelter here in Wolfeboro, New Hampshire, and also a volunteer for the Wicked Fit Run, which is happening on September 30th.
And I'm Michelle Talwani. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Economic Development at Families in Transition. Maureen, what is the Hope House? Why are we here today?
Well, the Hope House is actually a building that is located on Laner Street here in Wolfeboro. And as you can see, it's a 3-story building, and the 3rd floor will be the living space for up to 7 families and their children. And people will stay there 30, 60, 90, 120 days. And it's for folks who don't have a place to live. And I think that that's interesting for people when they think about not having a place to live in Wolfeboro or within the Governor Wentworth School District, because it's foreign to them.
Mm-hmm.
How did Families in Transition come to Wolfeboro? Jane, can you answer that?
Yes, a group of women were together, and one of the women was talking about the homelessness of kids in the Wolfeboro area, and another woman jumped up and said, "We've got to do something about it." So she talked to the minister at All Saints, and Donna was working there then, and Donna knew Maureen, and so they got together and gave birth to Hope House in Wolfeboro.
So great.
It really has been. It's one of those things that you hoped and prayed it would come to fruition, and it really has.
Yes.
It really has.
So Donna, what did you know about Families in Transition?
I had met Maureen down in Concord at some meetings relative to housing and felt it was a good fit because of what Families in Transition have done with their fabulous shelters and programs in both Concord, Dover, and Manchester. It's the wow factor as far as how they handle children and their families in a shelter setting.
Maureen, can you tell us a little bit about Families in Transition?
Sure. I started the organization back in 1991 and have been doing it ever since. And I love every day. And what gets me out of bed and going to work, I love all of it, but I especially love the kids. And so we have everything from a shelter to congregate living that's up to 9 months, to transitional housing where people stay for 2 years, to permanent housing and permanent supportive housing. And over the years, we've been able to develop all these sorts of housing for folks who may need that specific kind of housing. And we have over 200 units that we're able to provide to folks. And again, we're in Manchester, Concord, and Dover. And not only do we provide the housing, but we also provide the other piece of what's essential, which is the service side. And when we talk about what we do at Families in Transition, it's housing and services. It's almost like it's one word. Folks really need to stop, and kids need to stop, and they need to be housed. And once they're stopped and they're housed, we can look at the why. Like, why did this family become homeless? Why are these kids not having any place to stay tonight? And we work on that with families.
So Wolfeboro and homelessness, what are some, do we know the data behind, like, are there really people in the area that need this type of housing and services?
Absolutely, absolutely. If we were to go into the welfare office every day, she would tell us about someone who's in need. Matter of fact, I found out that if Hope House was in existence, she would have a family that she could place in there yesterday. So that the need is prevalent. You just don't see it on the street, but it definitely is there. There are kids that are couch surfing. We had a teenager come in yesterday who wasn't sure where he or she was going to live. And Hope House is just the perfect solution. And I think what strikes me about it is it offers additional services. So these kids and families aren't just going to be put into this house. There are going to be services that are going to help them along the whole way to get their feet on the ground and hopefully become independent.
And to add what Jane said, I previously was employed by 2 churches in the area, and the churches fill a void as far as needs for some of these kids and their families, for housing, for supplies, and support. And in what I've seen in the past, there is definitely a need here. And to know that these children will be in a safe place at night with familiar surroundings, with their parents, close to hopefully family support, job support, and friends, and being able to stay in the school system, I think, is imperative to have them succeed, to move up to their next stage in life.
When we talk about Hope House, we're talking about families within the Governor Wentworth School District. So Hope House is restricted to the Governor Wentworth School District. And the information that was given to us in the beginning and continues to really be true today is that, the information we got is there were 120 some odd children within the Governor Wentworth School District who were homeless. And within Wolfeboro alone, there were 17 kids. That's a lot. And I think that for a community like Wolfeboro or this district, I think people are surprised with that. You can go to a city and you can see folks who are homeless living on the streets, under street, abutments, and but when it comes to families, they're harder to find.
Right.
But they are there. They're surviving, and it's really wonderful to be a part of the solution for the community.
Maureen, can you describe to the community what that third floor at Hope House is going to look like? What's going to be in it?
When we design a facility, we always look at it through the eyes of a child. That's what I do. And, safety is number one. And so on that third floor, there'll be 7 bedrooms, and each bedroom locks like an apartment door. And when you walk into that bedroom, you lock that door, and you and your children are safe.
And there's a bathroom there,
And,
right?
and every bedroom has its own full bath, and then there are bunk beds in there for however many kids you have. So you're able to at least have that privacy to be able to care for your kids in a safe way. And then there's a community space which has a kitchen and a dining room, and it has office for meeting, and there's a little children's room. And the second floor has become vacant, and we will be using that for supportive service space as well. And we're excited about that, being able to offer the services that folks need.
That's great. So, Donna, you mentioned that you're a volunteer for the Wicked Fit Run. What is that?
It's a 5K run or walk for those walkers out there. We're encouraging everyone to participate. If you know family and friends, gather a team and dress up. There's going to be prizes for costumes, and I think it's a really fun way to get some exercise and be part of the community. We're being part of the Wolfeboro Fall Festival, which is happening at Abenaki Ski Area on Saturday, September 30th. So please go to www.fitnewhampshire.org to get more details or sign up, and we're looking forward to seeing you that Saturday.
What's exciting about the Wicked Fit Run is I'm not a runner, so that's not the exciting part for me. I love going and I love seeing all the different costumes. And one year I had myself and like 17 of my friends go as minions. Another year we went as butterflies because that's the Fit logo. So we've had a lot of fun over the years, like just coming up with these crazy costumes. And when you show up to the Wicked Fit Run, you just never know what you're going to see. You can see a superhero, or you can see a mom and dad pushing a stroller that looks like a lobster boat with their child in a lobster outfit. It's so much fun.
And if you can't come and run a walk, please volunteer. There are many, many roles that we need to have filled. So you can go to the website www.fitnewhampshire.org as well for those opportunities.
Can you describe some of the opportunities?
Yes, we need people who would help register all of these people that are coming in costume, and people manning a water station, and then people all around the course being there just in case to make sure everything goes all right. And again, do go to the website and just say you're interested in volunteering, and one of the wonderful staff, Lauren Bombardier, is working with us on this, and she'll find a place for you, no question.
One of the things that has struck me in getting Hope House to where it is today, we're going to start swinging hammers in December, And then early, 2018, we're going to start housing families with kids. And so it's been a few-year process, which is par for the course when you do something like this. And what's been amazing to me is the goodness in the hearts of folks in Wolfeboro. And you're looking at two folks that have really committed their hearts to the project. And you guys really exemplify the community at large. It is a thrill. It is an honor I mean this to the core of my being. I love coming up here. I love talking with you. And the welcoming that we're getting is simply amazing. We're living in a time that's really tough right now. And I feel so blessed and fortunate to get to see people doing the next right thing and getting to see, really good people doing good things. And I think that's why I've been able to do this for almost 26 years, because I get filled up by all of you. So these families or kids are eternally grateful to you and to the Wolfeboro community at large, seriously.
And to all of our supporters, thank you, too.
Yes.
Hope House is back, and it is happening, so we look forward to meeting up with you, whether at a community meeting or some of the ceremonies that will be happening as a result of this project starting.
One of the things that will be really exciting is we plan on having a groundbreaking. So it's on the third floor, we're not touching the exterior, but we're gonna have a party nonetheless. And we don't know the date just yet, but we're gonna get that out to the community, and we want you all to show up. We want everybody to show up, because everybody has been so wonderful, and we really want you to be able to touch it, feel it, and say it's real.
And I was thinking, before Hope House became Hope House, we batted around a bunch of different names, and the more I think about Hope House, the more I realize it's a perfect name,
I would agree.
because think of the people that we are providing hope for, and that's why Hope House is Hope House.
Without a doubt.
So please consider the 5K. Signs are up, they will be around town, and again, you can go to the website if you need more information.
We look forward to
Great.
seeing you there.
Without a doubt. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.